He built the bomb that shattered hundreds of lives in Bali. Now, he's building a coffee brand, and he wants forgiveness with every cup. Umar Patek, once one of Southeast Asia's most notorious terrorists, has resurfaced in the public eye not with violence, but with a brand, Ramu Kopi. This is the man who helped assemble the deadly explosives that tore through Bali's nightlife in 2002, killing 202 innocent people. Yet, just over a year after his release from prison, he's back, not behind bars but behind a coffee counter. Welcome back to 2230, and today, we're diving into one of the most controversial redemption stories in Southeast Asia. Should a convicted terrorist be allowed a second chance as a public entrepreneur? Or is this a slap in the face to the survivors and the families who lost everything? Patek was sentenced to 20 years in prison in 2012. His role in the 2002 Bali bombings, specifically assembling the explosives, was undeniable. The attacks killed tourists and locals alike, including 88 Australians and 38 Indonesians. In a chilling twist of irony, Indonesia's de-radicalization program now champions him as a success story. But can a man who once brought horror to the region truly be rehabilitated? In December 2022, Patek was quietly released on parole. His freedom triggered widespread outrage, especially in Australia, where families of victims accused authorities of betraying justice. And now, in June 2025, he's launched Ramu Kopi at a cafe in Surabaya, East Java. A banner bearing his face hung at the launch, boldly confronting the public with a question no one asked. Would you drink coffee from a terrorist-turned-barista? Ramu is just Umar spelled backward, and to him it represents a new path. But many are still questioning the symbolism. Is it clever branding, or tone-deaf marketing? The venture started humbly. Patek recalled how he was struggling to re-enter society after his release. Doors were closed, and the stigma of terrorism loomed large. Then came a surprising offer from a dentist named David Andriasmito, owner of Hedon Estate. David tried to give him money. Patek refused. What he wanted was work, not charity. When David tasted a cup of coffee that Patek brewed at home, he was impressed. That led to the idea for a business, one that would involve roasting beans, brewing coffee, and supposedly healing the past. David now owns the company. But the beans are roasted by Patek, and part of the proceeds, they claim, will go to survivors of the Bali bombing. But how do the victims feel? At the launch event, survivor Chusnal Chotima, who still bears the scars of her burns, fought through the crowd to speak to Patek. Her words were powerful. I forgive you. I know you've changed for the better. Yet even in her forgiveness she drew a line. Don't just say sorry. She demanded real, tangible support for survivors still battling trauma and medical costs. And she's not alone. Tumanai, another survivor based in Denpasar, says her medical bills are still mounting. She doesn't want headlines. She wants help and action, not apologies. Indonesia's government has promoted Patek's story as a win for rehabilitation. But critics argue it's premature, even dangerous. Are we celebrating transformation, or glossing over pain? Here's the big question. Can someone like Umar Patek ever truly repay the debt owed to society? Can remorse be measured in cups of coffee? Or should certain crimes disqualify someone from re-entering the public space altogether? We want to hear from you. Would you drink Ramu Kopi? Do you believe in second chances even for convicted terrorists? Or do you think this is a betrayal to the victims? Leave your thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to 2230 for more deep dives into stories that challenge our values and spark difficult conversations.